I was at a bike race this weekend. Cyclocross season is still really in the thick of things, getting dirty in the Portland weather, and people are asking me about why is my back so sore and tired, like halfway through the race. Well, I know because I also have to deal with this back pain from time to time, and usually it's from just biking and not taking care of the other bits and our hips and the back of the legs that are so crucial to how we're positioning our body on the bike and what muscles we're able to recruit. So if we're too tight, let's say if we're looking at our prototypical cycling position with our shoulders, right in front of us, and our butt kind of reaching on the saddle. Let's say this is, somewhat near an optimal position. What we tend to do when we get tired is we drop our core, we start to round. So this is our enemy. We need to solve that, okay? So how do we do that? We're gonna strengthen the back of the legs and all four sides of the core. Now let me show you how to do that. So first of all, to open up the back of the legs, let's say we have a kettlebell, and we're going to practice trying to touch this kettlebell without rounding the back. So this is easy when we get tight and weak. This is hard. And how we're doing that, come on in here, let me show you something. We need to put more weight down from the back of the leg through the heel. So as we lower, we still keep some pressure in the heels. In order to come up, press into the heels. What we don't want to do is round up, because this is all right here, okay? The difference is engaging the back of the legs and keeping the trunk from rounding, keeping the trunk taut on all four sides, okay? So next is opening up the hip flexors. So again, how we do that is, come on, show the front view here. So what a lot of people like to do is they're lazy with their knee dropping in and their ankle. They're not sure if we want to be in like a warrior 2 position or a lunge position. And so what we need to do is close the hip position, because this is what we need to be able to achieve for cycling. And then for our pelvic position, what a lot of us tight cyclists are doing is bowing out the hip flexors. And so how we solve that is by dropping the pelvis down and kind of scooping the pelvis down. What we don't want to do on the other extreme is rounding in, okay? So you might hold this with a little side bend, or we're looking to open up this here while getting stronger in this narrow stance position, okay? So next is, okay, we've opened up the back of our legs, we've opened up the front of our hip, and then how do we somehow activate all four sides of the core? So, come into a plank, shoulders stacked on top of hands, and then just like when we're pulling on the bars, how are we shifting weight? So the thing that we are going to try to avoid is a lot of trunk rotation. We want to stay stable while we shift weight. And so if we go through that like 5 times each arm, there's a nice little warm-up to do before the race. You come back from a training ride, roll through these exercises just to solidify how to focus on using your body differently on the bike. So stay tuned, we're going to be sharing a lot of these little tidbits along the way, and hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments below, and hey, focus on what you're doing on the bike and you will get better at that. And if you're having pain, get some help. There's PTs in your area that are there to help you, and look out for somebody who is specialized in doing physical therapy for people who ride bikes. So have fun.